What is a digital citizen? A digital citizen is one who can use technology effectively and efficiently, with the appropriate skills and experience to do so. In order to fully understand what a digital citizen consists of, it is important that we learn the components which make up a responsible digital citizen. Digital citizenship is about confident and positive engagement with technologies. Being a good digital citizen means to demonstrate and practice safe, responsible, and legal use of technology. It is someone who understands the rights and responsibilities that comes along with acting online and using technology in the most positive way one can. Why is digital citizenship important? Due to the growth of technology in today's economy, digital citizenship is important for accessing safely and behaving appropriately, as well as being able to use technology to the best of its ability to benefit the user. It is important that the user is able to tell the difference between ethical as well as unethical behavior. In this slide, I have attached a graph to demonstrate how technology has grown in the past decade. I will now be explaining the 9 elements of digital citizenship. The first element of digital citizenship is known as digital access. This is defined by Ribble as the full electronic participation in society. This includes the access of every person in society to the digital world. It includes their knowledge, their experience of the digital world, and how to access it, as well as the extent that they have to access this digital world. It has provided people as well as businesses many opportunities. For example, making exposure simple, such as simply advertising through social media such as Facebook and Instagram. Due to the fact that we do not live in a perfect society, there is in fact inequality when it comes to digital access, otherwise known as the digital divide. The digital divide is between those with access and those without access to technology. For example, between first and third world countries such as South Africa and the United States of America, and between demographics such as age and gender. Digital commerce. This is the exchange of goods and services online, and is also known as e-commerce. It helps in closing the gap between the buyer and the seller. For example, the traveling distance between oneself and the shop nearby. This allows people to order online and receive products to their doorstep. It also allows businesses the exposure they need by advertising, for example, through social networks. It also benefits the consumers as they are able to shop in the comfort of their own home. Online commerce has boomed in the past decade as people want quick and efficient service to complement their busy lives. Some examples are Pick and Pay online, as well as takealot.com. In this slide, I have attached a graph that shows the demographic groups and their digital divide, such as their education, income, whether they live in urban or rural areas, as well as race groups. The third element of the 9 elements is digital communication. This can be defined by Ribble as the way in which we exchange information electronically. Digital information has to a large extent closed the communication gap. Digital communication deals with encoding of information and storing of information on our digital devices. It extends to more than that of information, but also includes media such as videos on Snapchat, live talking over FaceTime and Skype, as well as your normal JPEGs over WhatsApp and Facebook. In today's world, we use this communication in our everyday lives as it is vital to individuals as well as businesses such as the use of emails. The next two slides include the advantages and disadvantages of digital communication. Two advantages is that digital communication is instant. At the click of a button, you can send a full page of information. Another advantage is that noise is less likely to get in the way of encoding a message. A disadvantage of digital communication is that people are spending more and more time communicating over technology and are not spending quality time with friends and family that they are actually with. Digital literacy. This is the learning and teaching on how to use digital data appropriately. It is putting an understanding to the information that you find online. It is using the data to find out information, for example, when doing assignments. It requires both technological and cognitive skills. It is also the duty of digital citizens to help others out who are not educated to have the ability to access digital information and to use technology to the best of its ability. Digital etiquette, also known as netiquette. This is the conduct one should abide by when acting online. These norms and rules need to be abided by to protect the user as well as others online. It is the duty of a digital citizen to be aware of how to act ethically and appropriately online. People today are unfortunately abusing the fact that they can confront someone else anonymously, making bullying online, also known as cyberbullying, very easy. Inappropriate use of technology and the fact that our digital footprints are permanent can result in having a bad reputation as well as not being able to get a job as employers see your inappropriate online behavior. Digital law. This is one's legal rights and boundaries when acting online, dealing with ethical and unethical issues. They are put in place to govern one's actions online, to create an appropriate environment for all. It is important, as digital citizens, to know these laws, as if we do not, we may be breaking laws that we don't even know of. For example, many people download music on their cell phones. If the music is free, it is usually illegal. Hence the fact that some applications such as Apple Music and Deezer have a monthly subscription, so you pay for the music that you're downloading. Digital rights and responsibilities. This is the rights in which every digital citizen has, which is extended from the Human Rights Bill or Constitution to every digital citizen. Although we all have freedom of being able to use the internet, along with that right comes the responsibility to behave appropriately. This also refers to businesses using the internet. Although they can use the digital world to benefit themselves, they have the responsibility to not exploit the consumers. Digital health and well-being. Due to the fact that technology is playing a major role in many people's lives, people are spending a lot of their time on digital devices, such as laptops and cell phones. Although this technology has made life somewhat easier to be connected, it can have detrimental effects on one's health and well-being. People are spending too much time on their devices and not sparing time to get the exercise they need, which may result in fatigue and obesity. Other physical effects of this may be on one's eyes as well as one's brain. Spending time on social networks may also affect your mental health. Constantly having to compare oneself to others online can be strenuous and can make one feel unworthy. Also, there are many predators online, which cyberbully many children, causing mental problems. Digital security. These are safety measures put in place to decrease online risk. It is the ability to go online without disruption. Risks online may include identity theft, hackers, as well as viruses. Some of the safety measures that are put in to prevent this include firewalls and passwords, as well as two-factor authentication. And finally, to conclude, Ribble has summed up what digital citizenship is. From these 9 elements, we can understand to a full extent what it is and how it is important to us as Bachelor of Accounting students who will be using digital devices throughout our careers. By understanding it, we can access the internet safely, as well as act appropriately to avoid getting ourselves into trouble.